It came to my attention 3 weeks ago that Kyle Vanderkamp, a former employee of Bluebird Enterprises, published allegations regarding a covert plan on the part of my company to launch a large-scale geoengineering mitigation effort in the form of aerosol sulfates dispersal in an attempt to take action against the current climate crisis. As Bluebird Enterprises founder and CEO, I can confirm that these allegations were correct. Project Bluebird was in a ready state of deployment and a May 11 launch date had been established. We, as a species and a civilization, are facing an unprecedented crisis. Not only an environmental crisis, but an ethical and existential one. The civil servants and straw bosses of our time have done a magnificent job of studiously concealing the irrefutable evidence, and yes, the inconvenient truth of just how critical and imminent this crisis really is. Let me just read this to you. Among others, the Copenhagen diagnosis now shows us that things are grimmer than the IPCC has reported. The Arctic sea ice is melting 40% faster than the panel estimated just a few years ago. Satellites have found that the global average for rising sea levels was 3.4 millimeters per year from 1993 to 2008. The IPCC estimated it would be 1.9 millimeters only for that period. This is short by 80%. The mounting evidence suggests that we have less time than we thought, that remediation strategies will almost certainly be too late to prevent catastrophic global warming. Debate and research into geoengineering mitigation solutions has now entered the mainstream and is being discussed in the US Congress and the British House of Commons. It was with this compelling evidence in my grasp and the sound of beating drums in my ears that I became convinced that the world needed some form of positive catalytic action, a symbol of the urgency required in the global effort against climate change. De Boer's disquieting preview of the abject failure of international diplomacy at Copenhagen only firmed my resolve. I now realize how ideologically motivated, how roused to action I had become out of the impassioned frustration at the inertia of governance and bureaucracy. It can be difficult to grade on the curve, and indeed, until one steps back, the true nature of a decision can be disguised even from oneself. After a great deal of reflection, and having followed the debate surrounding the Stop Bluebird campaign of the past 3 weeks, I've come to the conclusion that any vigilante interventionism would be reckless, and that any mitigation or remediation strategies need to be in the hands of joint and international authorities. Bluebird Enterprises will embrace such a cooperative effort going forward and looks forward to researching and developing geoengineering mitigation solutions. For now, however, a Bluebird launch is officially and categorically on hold. Thank you.